Hi, Flosstube friends.
Hello.
I'm Connie.
I'm Melina.
And we are
Count Twice, Stitch Once.
We are here today with a lovely update of Flosstube since we haven't filmed since December
Whatever.
something.
Before Christmas.
December 4th.
Significantly.
December 4th.
Say, I'm pretty sure it's significantly before Christmas.
So, yeah, we have a lot to show. So, with that being said, we'll just get started right now. And we're going to start with Christmas stuff because we weren't here, and we didn't show anything. So, we'll just throw it all in a big jumble. And I'm going to start with this Stitchy Kindness that we got from Laura and Katie. On our Friday night group, they sent everybody a little sled ornament. But Laura worked on the ornaments and Katie assembled them all.
Yep, very cute.
So they're adorable. We love them. Thank you, ladies.
Yes.
And then I got Stitchy Kindness from Melina. She made me this ornament.
Language
If
alert.
you don't like nasty language, don't look. Because it's from the movie Die Hard, and that's one of my favorite Christmas movies. So she did that one for me, and then she did these two for her dad, Gregory. So, why is the floor all wet, Todd? I don't know, Margot. And this is one of Greg's favorite lines from
I really love how those
Christmas
turned out,
Vacation.
too. I think I'm going to
They're
copy
so
those and
cute.
make them for myself that same way because they're really cute.
And then some other, we participated in Stacy Stitch's Not So Secret Santa Smalls Exchange. And my exchange partner was Whitney. She's one of the 3 Trail Stitchers on Flosstube. And she sent me this little container for one thing. And this really, really cute little ornament. And I'm pretty sure it's frosted pumpkin, but maybe not. I'm not sure. But anyway, it's adorable.
It's really cute.
I don't know if she FFO'd it or if she had somebody else FFO it, but great job. I love it, Whitney. And then she also sent me this floss from Night Stalker's Calling, and it's grape. Desante grape or something?
It's pretty.
I don't know. And she sent me some snacks, but I ate those all. So. And then these cute little needle minders. This little owl from the Snuggly Monkey. And this Mad for Minders. What the Cluck. So I actually took these with me on my trip and used this What the Cluck because I was stitching a chicken and it worked. With
Nice.
my chicken.
So I did the exchange too, and I had Jessica, Allison, and my stuff came in this beautiful box, and it was packaged all nice. And then she told me that it was trash inside. Then I was like, it might be, but
But probably not.
It looks pretty, whether it's trash or not. And here's the stitch piece that she made. So cute.
Pretty.
Very cute. I've had it sitting out on my like credenza thing in my, I don't know what you call that, like an eat-in kitchen area. Cute. And along with it, she sent me some awesome stuff. So some DMC that I have already put into my DMC collection. But some pictures plus fabric and some like little tags for you could put on your project bags to say what's in there, and some floss, what do you call those things? Ring things. And she made me this Ravenclaw project bag that she stitched herself. It's so awesome.
It is awesome. She did a good job on it.
She spoiled me a lot. And then this,
Faith.
she's looking, this needle minder that looks just like Faith, who was getting yelled at. It's so cute. A little, I don't know what I'm doing with cameras lately.
It's adorable.
And I have shoved some other various teas in this box, but she gave me like enough teas for like a tea every day. It was so cute. So I've been trying some of those, and there's been some good ones in here. So thank you so much. I love everything.
Yes, thanks, Whitney. I loved all my stuff too. We had fun with that. I sent a Krampus ornament and some various and sundry other things that I don't even remember.
Yeah, I sent a pineapple ornament because we had each other because we were late edition.
Oh, I sent his evil gingerbread tube thing.
Yeah.
I don't think I put it on my Instagram. I'll have to put it on the Instagram, so if you want to check it out, you can check it out.
Yeah, it was good though.
That was fun. And then we got some cards. We got this one from Joe, who won this is really a thank you card, who won one of our giveaways.
Thank you.
And then we got these cards from Debbie. That's mine. And that's yours.
Cute little penguin.
Thank you. And then we got this really cute from Allison of Allie. She sent us this little chart, and then you can put your flosses in there.
Oh, cute.
And it was really cute.
Very
I thought
cute.
that was a good idea.
Very cute.
And we got this card from Laura Rodriguez. A cute deer.
Mm-hmm.
Got this one from Daylene of So Grateful. And Laura is with Stitching with Friends? I think so. And then Judy sent us a card. Judy from Judy's Project Bags and More on Facebook. And Kim sent us a really cute little card. Santa and all the puppies. Melina hasn't seen these because...
No, well, because Mom sent cards out to everybody, like, from us, but I'm going to just tell you right now and be honest, it was Mom.
But I sent them from both of us. And then this one's from Kathy of To Die House. And Lori Chicalone of Once Upon a Cross Stitch. Send us this cute card. So pretty. I like that one. And then Karen Coffin sent us this cute little card. And Barbara Haverly sent us a nice little card also.
Cute.
So we got a fair amount of cards. So it was fun. And Eunice, if you're watching this, I sent you a card and it came back, and I didn't get it until when I got home on January 18th. So I didn't know that it came back to me. So I sent it back to you again. And then when I was at the post office, the postal lady was putting it together, but I think she put the extra postage on a different card that I was mailing to Arizona. So our mail lady came the other day and told Greg we needed more postage on that was the one to you. So you may get it or you may not get it. But anyway, that's the saga of your Christmas card.
Okay.
Was interesting. And then, I don't know, should we talk about anything that we did on the cruise ship?
We want to do that real quick.
Sure.
So we did our Christmas cruise with the family, and on that trip we did some
we made these little
bought and brought with us
Yes.
crafts that we did. So we made these little bead snowman ornaments.
Yep. They took about 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
They
They were quick. And if you follow me on Instagram, my Instagram is Melina Stitcher. There was a lot of videos. I don't know if I posted pictures. Mom posted a couple pictures of us doing some things.
Post too many, so. But yeah, and then we did these cute little diamond painting.
Little ornaments
Ornaments.
slash. I think they were intended for keychains, but we did them
Yeah,
as
they're
ornaments.
keychains, but we're gonna make them into ornaments. They have a hole they can put the hanger through.
Yeah.
Weren't gonna do them for keychains.
Sparkly.
Cute.
Very cute.
Did you get yours? Of that?
No, you took
Remember
them.
which one?
I
that was
think I did this one. I honestly couldn't remember.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. Just give me
I
whatever one
just
you
did
want.
that one. I think your dad did that one. I don't know.
Maybe I did take mine.
I think I.
Maybe I took mine.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. Anyway.
Anyways, that was the fun we had on the ship. We also did
We did some of those ornaments with the sequin. We push in the sequins in the styrofoam thing with the pins or whatever. I don't know what they're called
these things
officially.
took forever.
They took way too long. They were probably not the best idea. They
They're
seemed
so
like a
pretty,
good
though.
idea, but they probably weren't the best idea.
This is Greg's, my husband's. It took him forever to do. He decided to go rogue and do stripes. So I just did plain.
They look cute though. Did I get all those on my? Did I put your? Did you have mine with your stuff?
I think you took yours.
I don't know what I did. I'll have to look at my stuff.
Anyway.
I was disheveled because one of my suitcases stayed with them.
Yeah.
And then I got it when they got back in
Like-
town, which was like mid-January. So I'm like all discombobulated on what I put where when I was packing to leave anyway because I was a
But it
mess.
was fun.
It was
We had a
fun.
good time.
It was a good vacation. I want to rewind and
Jumped off some waterfalls and
yeah, we were brave.
had lots of warm, hot weather and
It was fun.
yep. So anyway, I guess we can start with what we stitched in December, or if you know.
I don't know when mine
I have a
stuff
list.
was really, so mine's not going to be in order.
Well, I don't know how much order
Okay,
this is.
mine's not going to be in any kind of order.
This is, I'll stop. Excuse me. This is Woodland Yule. I worked on for one of the 12 days of stitching, which is sponsored by the Black Needle Society. And I got I got this much done. Basically a bird or two, and this is on 28 count crystal pampas cashel linen. I was hoping I would get more done, but I was only doing them like one day at a time, so I was trying to get my 12 days done before we left on our vacation. So that was one. And then this was also one, but I actually finished it because, I started and finished it in one day. It's by Joseph's Workshop. It came as a kit.
It was cute.
I just had it sitting out at home because it's winter. It works.
So some of my 12-day stuff you already saw because Mom showed you.
And then one of my 12 days got stolen on the ship. I made this, and I don't have the picture. I printed the picture off. I bought this at the Jingle Ball, the book of I think 12 different designs or whatever. From this one's by Satsuma Street. It's called Ringing in Good Cheer, and it's 3 bells that you hang. This is the largest one here. I thought they were going to be bigger, but they were pretty tiny. And I put a magnet on the back so I could hang them on the door of our cruise ship. And I think I put a picture of these on Instagram. So if that's the one that I finished, well, within 2 hours, it wasn't even any more than 2 hours, I hung them on the door, and then we went up to the deck because we were leaving. And when we came back, they were gone. So no one ever turned them in or anything. So anyway, I started them yesterday.
So
when we
lesson
were in the
learned, buy
car.
cheap crap, because I wouldn't have been trusting enough to hang those on my door in the first place. But,
Well, there were people that had stuff hanging all over their doors, and nobody.
but it wasn't on that level of something.
Well, true. But
It wasn't. It was like
still,
plastic
you wouldn't
stuff.
think people would steal it.
I would, but I don't trust
Well,
them.
I don't know who stole it, but anyway, I was hoping
Shouldn't.
they put it in the pocket with their phone because it had a great big rare earth magnet, and then wiped out their phone. Because I'm mean like that. Anyway, that was another one of my 12 days. And then this was one of my 12 days. This is a new start. We got this in the Christmas in July box from the Black Needle Society by RATM, a Quaker, a snowflake Quaker style. And I was stitching this 1/1 on 40 count with diamond. There's my star.
Yeah.
It's so little and so shiny you can hardly
You can't really see it. You can see it in person.
You can see it in person, but it was so sparkly and stuff. It was like, oh.
You're stitching that 1/1 on 40 count?
Yeah.
Are you crazy?
You told me I was torturing myself when I showed it.
You are crazy.
I just wanted to try it.
Crazy.
Fun.
Or crazy.
Crazy fun. How about that? Then, let's see, I worked on this Wintry Blooms Biscornu.
Sabby.
Somebody, I don't know. By Fabby Riley Designs, I think, yes. Someday I might actually finish this thing, but it's got a lot of stuff, so.
It's pretty.
As far as I got.
It's really pretty. Already.
It has a long ways to go, and it has diamant or however you say that, and beads and
It's gonna be
sequins and all kinds of stuff, so it will be pretty, but it will take a while. Especially when I only work on it for one day. I don't get very much done. Another one of my 12 days of stitching, which I got done actually at my daughter Alyssa's house when we got back to her house after the cruise, was Brooks Books, and I don't have a picture of it. It's Brooks Books Advent Animals. It's a free PDFs on her website. So it's Katie Kitty, and I'm not putting the border or the numbers or anything, so there she is. And this is on 32 count splash mint with white dots Lugana. I think she's so cute. And she was fun to do. And then I think one of my last things, I started this. I was hoping I would finish it, but I'm not that fast. So, Heaven and Nature Sing by Barbie Pedal Pusher. Pedal Pusher. Barbie. And this I'm doing on some mystery fabric, but I don't know. And I didn't get very far. Some snow and some legs.
And a squirrel.
Squirrel and some moose legs. Or
Squirrel.
deer, or whatever that is supposed to be. I don't know what. Oh, here's the fabric. Is Winter Berry by Fortnite Fabrics. I thought it would work out perfect for that one. We'll change the colors though because I didn't have all the colors, and so I started changing all the colors to different stuff.
There you go. So I didn't do 12 Days of Christmas really.
No, because you said you had too much.
I was doing those gifts, which I guess you could count those for they were Christmassy. But then I also did my final whip goes. And this was one of them. This is Plum Pudding by Glendon Place. I got this at the Show Me retreat way back when. And this is as far as I've got on it. And I started it at that retreat.
Pretty.
So, and I did make this little T on the top so I would know which way it was up.
Good idea.
Because it's all the same. Like, I'm never going to know.
Really?
So I did, my whip go goals are 500 stitches. I counted them. It was more than 500. I don't remember how much I did though. But I got the center part done. And then, I know I worked on this.
Yes.
Because I did work on this on vacation. And, I don't know.
You're getting
once
a lot
I got
done
home
now.
or whatever. So this is, I don't have the cover picture because I have it on my in Pattern Keeper, but this is Lost Teresa's by Long Dog Samplers, and
It's looking good.
I did all the outlines and now I'm doing all the color in, so
That's so pretty.
still got a ways to go. It seems like I have a lot, but I still have a long way to go.
You do have a long way to go, but it's looking so good.
So what I'm doing is just picking a color and then doing all that color and then picking the next color, so I like pick the colors I like the least first usually, so I'm doing all the greens because I don't love these greens, so that's my philosophy.
There you go. That works.
But it's getting there. I think it's at 60-some% in Pattern Keeper, so not bad.
Over halfway done.
Yeah, and then my other December whip go I also put on January whip go, and so I finished it. You know what it is.
I do know what it is.
Oh, here it is.
Which you almost lost.
So I've had 4 finishes in January, and this is one of them.
So
And I didn't even bring the chart in here, but this is Mirabilia Blossom Goddess. This is a mystery fabric, but it's a opalescent Lugana, and I'm pretty sure it's from Hand Dyed by Rolanda, but I don't know that for sure.
She's so pretty.
So she's done.
She's beautiful. And Melina almost lost her.
I brought it to work because I finished her, and then I was going in the office the next day, and so I rolled her up and brought her to show my coworker who I knew was going to be in the office, and then I had like set it on top of my backpack, just kind of like that over the top of it, and I didn't notice that she fell like whoop off into the little small recycling bin that they have on our cubes. And I didn't notice because it fell in there like, and it was all like this in there. So like you couldn't, and there was nothing else in there. So I couldn't find her when I got home and I was unpacking everything. I was like, where in the heck is it? And so I was going back in the office on Monday. And so then I found her in the recycling bin. They don't empty those for us. We have to do them. So
thank goodness.
Anyway, she's done. So she's got to get framed.
Beautiful. And if you would have lost her,
I would have been really upset.
I would have been crying.
I would have been really, really upset.
And I would have been too.
And I pretty much stitched her as is, except for the back stitching and stuff on her face. I kind of made it a little bit more dramatic than what the chart called for. Because
so pretty.
I like a little bit of a dramatic face on my ladies. But I love her. And she's pretty small for Amira, so. But still took me. Not exactly speedy sometimes.
She's so pretty.
But that was one of my finishes so far this year. Okay, 12 more whips from January.
January
I think all
whips?
these are January.
Okay, I have those in here.
So I did jump on the.
Oh, I still had other
Oh, go for it.
I forgot.
I don't even know what I stitched on.
I stitched on this on the ship, which was my chicken thing I was stitching. This Chicken or the Egg by Mill Hill, and I lost the charm, the Mill Hill treasure that goes in the wing. So I just ordered one from 123 Stitch after I got back home. So I'm still waiting for that to get that all the way done. And then I also did this on the ship. Autumn Harvest pin, Blackbird pumpkin.
Cute.
I didn't lose the charm. And then I also did this one, which was also one of my 12 days of stitching, which is Mill Hill Crystal Star.
Cute.
And then I also worked on this one, 12 days of stitching, and finished because it's a teeny tiny little one. That's from the JBW Designs Christmas Ornaments. I think that one's so cute.
Very cute.
So I finished that one too. That I think was all my Heather finishes for
Christmas.
December.
December.
Rest of the stuff I worked on in
January.
January. Some of it I finished, so
I've most of what I've stitched. Well, some of what I've stitched on I finished. Most.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I was on the Harry Potter chat on the 7th of January. I worked on year 1 from Black Needle Society Frogwort, and I worked on this. I don't know what else. Honestly, I don't remember. But this is what I worked on that chat. I have all 3 years so far as whip still, so.
And year 4 will come and you'll have that for a
It'll
whip.
still be a whip. I'm not one of those crazy, I'm gonna finish it people. Sorry to say. I was kind of like at a loss, I think, when I finished, because I also worked on that Mirabilia a lot in January, because that was on my whip go to finish her, and I did finish her. But after I finished her, I was kind of like at a loss, so I worked on my Rosewood Manor Sunrise, as I have sunsets finished, and then when I pulled it out, I was like, I thought I had more done. But I finished up all the stitching inside the sun, and then you can't really see it, but I started the next row. But I was like sick of the fiddly stitching and color changes, so it didn't last me very long. I couldn't really settle on anything once I finished that mirror.
And what fabric is that on?
It's the called for fabric. It's
It's beautiful.
it's a I don't know, look at the chart. I can't tell you. It's a hand dyed by Stephanie. Bridget. But that's what it's called for.
It's gorgeous. I like that fabric. It's so pretty.
So some year maybe I'll finish that and then I can get them framed. But I got a while to go.
Yeah. Well, I worked on this in the car on the way home from my daughter Alyssa's house, and we came home. It's this Mill Hill Opera House, and I got a fair amount done. So it's looking good.
Okay, so the other January whip go that I have done now also is Summer in Stars Hollow, because my original goal was to keep these up to date before the next retreat, which the next one is in April. So I need to be working on this for me to finish it, but I don't know if I'm giving that up or not. Anyway, so you can see I did do that with fall or autumn, but summer, what I did work on was finishing up this top of the gazebo, and you can't see the white on white stitching that's down here, but these dudes, and then I did all this yellow. I did almost 1,000 stitches, I want to say. So
Dang.
just feels like I have a long way to go to get to the goal.
Speaking of a long way to go, then on my next one, I did work on this while I was at Alyssa's house also, and I'm actually stitching this for her. I was gonna try to give it to her, make her do it, but she would never do it either, so I was like, oh well, I'll just keep it. But it's Miss Bingley's Library by Plum Street Samplers. And I do have a long way to go on that still. I got the bird done, and I got these books done, and part of
You're making progress, you know, just
part of this pot.
ginormous house to go.
Yeah, and some of these window things. Yeah, I didn't work on it too long because I wanted to start something else. So. And I forgot to bring the things I was working on. We were working on these Busilla Cats and Ugly Christmas sweater kit that I was giving to her, and so I was working on those and working on these other things too. So
Yeah.
but one of the other things I was working on at her house did actually finish. She is somewhere.
Is a secret hidden project.
It's a secret of me finding it was Brooks Books Spirit of the Sugar Plum Fairy. And I did put this up on Instagram, I know. Want to get a closer look at her. But I ran out of, and she is totally FFO'd and finished, but I ran out of the Krennic, which her skirt is mainly entirely Krennic. So I ran out and had to order some, and it was back at my house when I got home, so.
She's cute.
She is pretty. So that was also for Alyssa. So I was trying to finish it while I was there, but ran out of Krennic. What are you going to do?
What can you do? She'll get it.
She'll get it eventually.
Keep on going.
Okay.
Mine are finishes.
Okay, these two are whips that I am actually consistently working on in the next few days. Well, this one will be longer than the next few days. The Blue Flower Night Walk Down. I've been decided I was going to do a thread a day in this until it's finished. And maybe like longer than a thread a day if I feel like it, but this is my progress. It's all curly. So I've been working on the skirt and the cat, just started that, and then some of the border down there, and I worked on part of the moon, but I'm putting a strand of diamant in the moon, and so it's with the thread, so it goes very slow.
Yeah. It looks good.
That was my thread one night.
You can't tell it in person.
Took me forever.
I mean, you can tell it in person that you can't really see as much on the video.
Can't really see it on camera at all. But it's looking good. Someday I'll make it done. I'm not even halfway there, I don't think so.
My other whip that I have been working on in January that was a new start, because I just wanted to start something, was this kit that I won this in the raffle at the Autumn and Stars Hollow Retreat. And I'm so happy I won this. I wanted this so bad, so I was like, I'm going to start this. I think it's because I was thinking about Stars Hollow, and then I remembered this kit, and I was like, I should start it. Because it came with the fabric and the floss and like legitimately everything. The box to finish it, all the boards and everything that are cut to size. It's all in there.
Yeah, fine, we'll do it.
So I did start it, and like here, it came with this little fish ruler and a fish wax and the things for the pin, and this, what I put my floss on it. This little floss drop tag thing with it, which I dropped all my, I just used the tags of, but whatever. So, I started on the pin cushion part, and what I have done. This is the around the pin cushion. So,
it's gonna take a while.
Yeah, it's going pretty quick, really.
Yeah, with the words.
I'm just being more careful on my stitching than I usually am. I like not trailing my threads all over the place, so the words are taking me longer. I probably don't really need to care so much, but I am. And the other thing I did was when I dropped this floss, I just did it like end to end to end to end to end to end, and then cut it like I would do a DMC, but this is not as long as DMC is. And I do not approve of the shortness of these floss lengths at all. So stitching it is kind of irritating because I have to keep stopping and starting more than I'm used to, which I know is supposed to be better, but I am a long string
Me too.
stitcher.
I like the longer the better. Doesn't always work out, but my other whips that I'm working on, these are like in the next few days. Prairie Schooler, Prairie Fairies, and I'm working on this. Where is it? Is that it? Yes, the Spring Cleaning Fairy. And this is how far I've gotten on this one. And I'm doing these 1/1 on 32 count Joblin Summer Sky, which is, they call for them to be stitched 1/1 on 32 count, so that's what I'm doing. The only change I made on this one as far as colors was I stitched her wings with, you can't tell on here, but I stitched them with so they're sparkly thread. A toile, yes. I stitched them with the toile, and then I made her eye sparkly with some acrylic blending filament. And then I also started, this one is going to be for an exchange that I'm doing, and then I also started the one for me over here, but I'm going to change all my colors, so I haven't been working on mine, but I will.
You will eventually.
So those are my whips that I was working on
That's all for whips.
presently, because my other whips I've finished. Whips.
Done. Whips are whipped. Next.
And I have 5 finishes for January so far.
I have 4, which you saw one was my memorabilia. And I have this new acquirement. This is a panic button, but we're calling it our finish bell, and then it's called a panic button because once you finish it, then you have to FFO it, and it's time to panic. So my memorabilia finished.
Yay!
Mom had a bunch of stuff finished.
Yep.
Now the rest of our finishes,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. Finishes and FFOs, I guess.
Yeah, that's fine to do them together.
Well, this was a finish that I recently had.
Yeah.
And it's FFO'd because it's all in this bag.
Nice.
And it's the Sewing Mermaid by Lucy Beam Love and Stitches. And I pretty much changed most all of the colors because, yeah, it was on this bag. Well, I probably should have changed her hair.
Yeah.
But I didn't because it blends in, but she has purple hair, so anyway, I like it.
It looks good.
And she fits right on there.
Yeah.
So I love it. And this bag is by Live and Die LA. It's in the colorway Aurora Borealis. It's a 14 count Ada bag. And this was in one of the nice list boxes from the Black Needle Society. A lot of people said they were going to stitch that snowflake, that
I think that's what I'm gonna
Quaker
do.
style snowflake, a Quaker style.
There, it's a fake hair on it.
They were going to stitch that on here, which probably would be gorgeous.
I think that's what I'm gonna do.
But then it's seasonal.
I don't care. I would use a snow bag all year round.
You probably would.
I don't care about that stuff.
Another thing I recently finished was one of my January finishes was Brooks
I'm gonna
Books.
zoom her in for you.
So, Fronia the Steampunk Witch. And I just ordered some steampunk scrapbook paper that I think she will look pretty mounted on and framed. So, there she is. I did her a little bit differently because they had stitched gears. I found some Tim Holtz gears and some other little gears at Joann's and Michael's. And then her key, I found this little key charm, so I put that on there. It's so cute.
I know I got some questions about how awesome she was after you posted her from some people.
She is. I love her. But she was a lot of work to finish, let me tell you.
She's really cute.
Took a lot of finishing because you had to put all these ribbons on her and the bows.
They were impressed by
the hair.
How you had that. How did you get the hair to stay curly? And I said it's that DMC
memory
wire thread.
What?
I don't remember what it's called.
Here,
but I said it's like got a wire in it, so you can.
They don't make it anymore.
No.
So luckily, when I started to get all of these things, it's memory threads. DMC Color Infusions memory thread, but they don't make them anymore. So when I started to do all these Brooks Books things, I think Melina and Alyssa
We bought you
got me all of the
colors,
memory threads, and the acrylics, and a bunch of stuff to do all these. So. The tail of the bird is also that. It's the gold. Yeah, so she used a lot of that too. So her handles of her broom are that. So anyway, she was fun though. I like working on her. But this one and my Spirit of the Sugar Plum Fairy were also my Fancy Lady Friday.
Now you're gonna have to find something new.
So now I don't have any Fancy Lady Fridays because I finished them.
I got some you could borrow.
I can start a new Brooks Books witch. She can be my Fancy Lady. Another finish that I just had in January was my Four Seasons band sampler. I was working on this at Alyssa's.
I need to hold it back.
This is on 32 count platinum, I think. Is that what it says?
Yeah, Belfast.
Yeah. So I finished the winter section. I was doing it in the seasons. It was so fun. I really like that. It has a lot of specialty stitches in it. It has eyelet stitch and Smyrna crosses and 1/1 and satin stitch. Double back stitch, and so it was fun to work on.
Are you gonna frame it?
Yeah.
Are you gonna take it to get framed, or are you gonna have Dad do it?
Your dad said he would do it. My husband started making frames, which I will show you in my finishes, but then that means I have to get it to be ready to be framed. And I kind of like taking it somewhere else where they just do it all and I don't have to. So I'm like, I asked him if he was going to pin it for me, and he said no. Bummer. Those are the ones that the rest of my stuff is FFOs.
Okay, I don't have any
FFO'd.
FFOs, but I finished. This is a freebie from Silver Creek Samplers that she posted in January, and I saw it and I was like, yep, this sounds like something I need to stitch. So I did. I didn't have any of her called for, so I pulled my own colors. So this Heart is Weak Styworks Aztec Red, all the blue, green, teal, whatever, is classic Colorworks Bejeweled, and then the like light purpley kinda is Weak Styworks Oyster. But I whipped that one out pretty quick. I was into it. And it's just on, I don't know, it's a witch old linen. I have a big old piece of this that I don't mind doing it on small stuff, but I've learned that I really don't like stitching large projects on this witch old fabric, so use it for smalls where I can.
There you go.
So I got to FFO that, but panic.
You're going to make it into a little pillow or just frame it?
I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with it.
If you wanted your dad to frame it, he could. That one would be easy to get ready to be framed.
Yeah, I probably could.
Not like this big.
Because I don't really like. I have like a couple places I could set out pillows, but like not a ton.
Yeah.
I feel like a frame would probably be better for me.
Yeah.
I was gonna give him that other Silver Creek Samplers I did that says "Be a Bird and Dare to Fly" to frame, because I figured I could get that on a board pretty easily. But I think I'm taking that mirror to Jeff from now on because I'm not
Well, we can only take things that are large to Jeffrey Allen's and get them framed because they won't do anything that's under like 7 by 7 or something like that. So.
My other thing I started and finished in January is I did one of these in December too, but I gave it as a gift and she already has it and showed it to one of her friends who she said would love it. So she asked me if I would do a second one and she would pay me, yada yada, whatever. So I said sure. And she's like, there's really no timeline, but this is such a quick little thing. I got the stitching done and so I just need a FFO. Interesting. I have a thread hanging around back there that needs to be tucked in. I just need to FFO it and
Now how are you gonna FFO that one?
I'm gonna ask her before I totally do it, but I just did with the other one. I did it like on a sticky board and made it into an ornament. I'm sure I have a picture. Might take me a minute because it was before vacation. I think. Did I FFO that? I had to have done it before vacation. Or I didn't take pictures. I swear I took pictures. Oh yeah, there's the chart. There's the stitching.
Oh, you sent me a picture.
There it is. I did it on I did it as an ornament for the other one. And just did sticky board to sticky board. And I went to Michael's to get trims to do the ornaments that I finished for you guys. And I found that trim was perfect with the colors I used. Yeah. So I feel like I'm going to do it the same way, but I'm going to ask her if she wants a magnet on it or if she wants it as an ornament before I do it.
That's a good idea.
This one's a little bit bigger because I didn't actually check the count of this fabric and I thought it was the same, but it's not. I think it's a 28 and I think I stitched the other one on 32, so it's a little bit bigger.
Close enough.
That's fine. and she said no, really, she's like, I don't care if it's in 3 months, 6 months, a year, whenever. So I'm,
That's good.
Yeah. And then my other thing that I finished was a Etsy purchase from Fancy Face Collections on Etsy, and this is all back stitch. I apologize, it's on a giant piece of fabric. And it's for Taylor Swift's Midnight's album, and it's lyrics to each of the songs on that album. I don't know. I liked it. I did it. I changed the colors to fit more my colors that she had. Some of them are the same, but she had a brown instead of gray, and personally I'm more of a gray person, so I switched it up a little bit.
Oh, that's cute.
But I got obsessed with it, and so I got that done fairly quickly.
So small.
So it's on 36 count linen, and these backstitched words are
Tiny.
3 threads tall.
Oh,
so it was a little awkward stitching it because you really kind of had to and also trying not to travel too much.
Yes.
I use knots. I'm not sorry. I knotted it because I'm there's no way to secure these stitches. So it's fine. I'm probably going to put it maybe in a hoop. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, honestly. I have no idea. So I have another one that's for her Lover album, so I maybe won't figure it out.
I was watching Lost and Floss, and she had done some round things she found. I don't know if they were trays or what, but they were these stars, and they had a brown circle in the middle. I thought, we could find something like that.
Well,
put that in. That would be cool. I mean, not a star, but some round shape.
Because we have those. I have those. You know what I'm about to say. Because I was maybe if I do these on a small enough, it will fit, and I could put it in these to finish it, but it's too big. I think it's too big. Oh, nobody on the screen. These are lids from candles from Bath and Body Works.
No, candle tops, and you can put stuff in there.
But I don't think it's the right. I think it's just a little bit too big, and I don't know. 40 count would have been too small for this. I feel.
No,
this is almost borderline
you
too
probably
small.
couldn't even. I don't even know if you could do that on 40K. You wouldn't be able to read it.
Yeah,
no, too tiny.
It's pretty small now. I mean, you can read it. And it kind of looks a little bit like handwriting because the stitches aren't exactly awesome, straight, I guess. They don't look bad. I'm not trying to say that. They just don't look consistent. But I think it works.
Oh, pretty cool.
Anyway, those are all my finishes. I've had 4 finishes so far this year.
Well, my next things are FFOs.
Wait. our finishes.
Yay, finishes.
I guess you get one for FFOs too.
This one I just did today. Oh, you can't see it very good. It's one of the Prairie Fairies, the stitching fairy.
Too much reflections.
And I found that little frame at Michael's, and she fits in there perfect.
I just
I
gotta get
love
the
her.
angle right.
With glass, and because I'm going to put it like on my window ledge
Yeah.
in the kitchen so I can look at her. So I wanted her to be covered up with
Yeah.
glass. Then my husband made this frame and for my turkey on an egg. He didn't put a hanger on it yet, but I put this was his frame he was learning on, so it's not perfect,
But
but
it still looks pretty
I
good.
still think it looks good, and it looks good with the turkey and the egg.
Mm-hmm.
He still has to put a hanger on the back.
Yeah.
And then he also made me this frame for Spooktacular. That was his second one. He did a little bit better on that one. So I think that one fit in there perfect. That's what I wanted.
I love
And he goes,
this
"You need to
one.
hang some of these up in the house." I'm like, Thanksgiving, Halloween. I'm not hanging them up now. He's funny. Then this one I had just finished not long ago, which is a Mill Hill.
Marshmallow sweet.
And that is my finish. It matches the other two that I have finished, which was this owl and this other bird.
Cute.
So they all go to found enough scrapbook paper to finish that one. So luckily I had some left because I didn't think I did, but I found
I'm glad
enough
you
to
did.
do it.
They look
so.
cute.
Like all these frames are supposed to be the same, but obviously
They're slightly different.
they're not really
They're
all the same, but
that's okay.
whatever.
They still look good.
They'll look good together anyways. And then my last FFO, which is why my husband decided he would start framing, because this cost over $150 to get framed, was Halloween Rules by Lizzie Kate. And yeah, it doesn't even have glass on it, but
Oh, this one you did get done at Jeffrey Allen's.
I did get that
Yeah.
one done at Jeffrey Allen's.
Framing is expensive.
It is expensive. So now he wants me to order framing molding and stuff. And you can get it on Amazon, but it comes like in 18-foot lengths or... What the heck am I going to do with all this molding sitting around? Because I mean, my stuff is smaller. I'm not going to use the same molding on everything, so I was like, I don't know,
How much is it for like 18 feet of molding?
like $80, 75 dies, not cheap.
No, so you'd want to do more than just one thing with it, or you might as well just take it to Jeffrey Allen's.
But they won't frame the little stuff.
Yeah.
Like they won't do
Yeah.
this kind of frame.
Yeah.
So I do have like some black frame, like all those, like that opera house that I showed, that Mill Hill. He can make me frames for all those.
That looks good though.
It does look good. And this was supposed to be on a shutter, but Greg threw away my shutter because he said it was old and crappy. And I said, that's how I wanted it. It was old and crappy, but
Because it wasn't functioning as a
he threw it
shutter.
away. Didn't ask me, threw it away. Jerk. No, not really. I was not that happy that he threw my shutter away.
The only other thing I did was all this floss dropping.
Woo.
Which isn't even all of it because I didn't have multiple skeins of some of it. And this one has a hanging long one because my DMC, when I was pulling it off, had knotted it together.
Oh.
So I had to cut it weird to get the knot out. And so whatever. That's going to be awkward whenever I get to that color. But whatever. So I did all this. There's some of these that are on bobbins because I didn't feel like messing with how I had it.
Wow.
That is the floss for this. So I don't have fabric picked out for her yet. She's called Sleeping Princess. I can never remember the name.
She's gorgeous.
But huge.
Not huge.
Way
As
huger
most
than the one I just
Muriels
finished. No. way huger than the one I just finished.
Well,
And the other thing I've been working on as a whip is my diamond painting.
diamond painting. That's looking good.
Wait. She's
So
ginormous.
pretty.
That's where I'm at. So I finished sort of half. Well, I'm probably halfway now because I got this down here.
She's looking good.
That's why I don't know why I got this giant thing, but whatever. I did. So
That's gonna be pricey. You better have your dad frame that, but then he has to get glass and everything.
no, I'm figuring out how to glue it on something. I'm not putting glass over it.
Oh,
Forget them.
okay.
I'll glue it on something. If you glued it on a foam core, I don't think it would.
No, I probably wouldn't be glued it.
I don't care.
All right, the only rest of the stuff is purchases. That's your purchase?
Yeah.
Well, you have this. Those purchases.
Yeah, I didn't bring mine's over there.
Okay, my purchases. Well, this was from the Jingle Ball. It was Lady Dot creates Jingle Ball finery, trims, and such for Christmas time. I thought it was cute, and then I bought that book. I did not bring the cover of it. I printed it off, but I did not bring that. So that was my purchases from the Jingle Ball. And then I ordered this from 123 Stitch, which is Lugana. Doesn't say what colorway this is.
Nope. Green.
It just says green Lugana fabric. So anyway, I got this because I was gonna make these little prairie schooler trees that were the 12 days of Christmas. That was gonna be one of my 12 stitches, but they put the fabric on back order, so I didn't get it till after I got home. So hence I have that
There it is.
green fabric.
For next time.
And then I got this kit at the thrift store in North Carolina at my daughter's
Nice.
house. And the lady had already started it. But I looked online and I saw this kit. This was $2.50 at the thrift store. I looked online and you can still buy this kit for like $28. So, good deal. $2.50. Oh, I like that. I have all my color and cottons. Lena's looking sad over here. Because this is the January flosses. I get all the colors. This is Cherub. Secret Admirer. Daydream. Fairy Tale. Bouquet. I love all my color cotton threads. They're so pretty and they're so easy to work with. And color cotton's opening a brick and mortar.
I heard.
We need to go there. These are the rest of my January ones. This is Lovebirds, Desire, Radiant Lilac. That's pretty. Rose Petals, Heavenly. And then my December ones. Black Ice. Ew, I was looking for a dark gray color. Winter Moon. Silver Star. Oops. Flurries. And Winter Wishes. has some grayish whites. And the other ones. She loves it when I say floss color names.
I just think it's really funny that you do this, because the thing that she used to say she hates the most in Flosstubes is when people read all their floss color names. And now she does it all the time.
I'm trying to go real fast. Wintertide, fuzzy socks, solstice, toboggan, and blizzard. Usually I don't have that many.
Here's my purchase. This is the Undersea Fabric of the Month Club. I don't know what month it was from, and it is called Nephthys. I don't know how to say it, but it's like a blue color.
That's pretty.
That's 32 count is what I get. Blue, it's kind of purpley on your screen. Looks mostly blue in person.
Bluish, purplish, greenish.
Mostly blue in person, really.
Yeah.
It looks a lot more purple on there than it does in real life.
Yeah. So my other purchase that I never showed on the last Flosstube was my stitching journal from the and planner from the Black Needle Society. I've seen a lot of people like showing their things, and that cracks me up because, yeah, I don't use all those stickers and stuff like that. I mean, I put a few stickers on there for people's birthdays and stuff, and then I added some stickers because, like, this is the whole day. I don't have I write what I work on, but what?
Well, other people have more going on than you do. If they're doing like it for everything in their life, or not just stitching.
Oh well, I mainly just put stitching on. I do write
I'm
other
just saying.
stuff.
But like, you know,
I
people who
decided
have
I would
kids
put my like FFOing stuff in there.
I guess
but
I don't know. I'm saying younger kids and
younger kids. These younger kids like are 30 and 40s and 50s.
No, I mean people with younger kids that have you know like a lot of
they have
activities and stuff
planning
going
stuff,
on,
okay.
like that kind of thing. People might use more space for that kind of stuff.
I did.
Like I'm saying, you're retired, so it's not like you're going to work and you don't have young kids. Like you have
I
less.
don't really have that much going on.
Yeah.
I mean, I did put like some stickers in there, Valentine's Day and that kind of stuff, but I don't put a whole lot of stuff in there.
I didn't get one because I only used the one last year in January. So I just used the back of it to write my 2023 Whipco board in, and that's basically what I used it for all year last year. So
I wrote my whips on the back and crossed out the finish.
I want to make a whip list, but
somebody had their thing and they said they used it for writing down purchases, which I thought, oh, that'd be a good idea.
Athena was
too.
telling me about that the other day.
I like that idea because that would be handy.
That way you don't forget what you
what you
purchased
ordered
things or what you
stuff.
ordered. Yeah.
So yeah, all this stuff that they have at the end of wrap-ups and stats and that. I didn't do that. My goals, my stitching goals or stitch things. Like, I don't make those kind of goals. Like,
Okay.
I think stitching is just fun and just do what I do. Do what I do.
Me too, which is why I don't even have a planner. I can't even write down what I'm doing every day. So.
Then this Black Needle Society's subscription box came, and it is the January subscription box. So real fast, I'm gonna go through that stuff. Melina, if you wanna, you can read.
I'll just
some
say,
of the
like,
stuff,
I'm not reading everything.
No.
I'll just say where it's from
You can
if
read
it's
all
not
the stuff.
clear.
Plenty of people have done unboxings. Just showing you what I got.
That's-
This pancake and waffle mix came in there.
That's by Carrie Lee's Specialties.
And then this cute apron.
That's designed by Alex. I don't like the reading duties. A last name I can't pronounce.
Then it has a big pocket in here. I like that. I would use that for sure. I like to use aprons when I'm cooking. And then it came with all these different recipes from their reps got together, and each, I don't think all of them did one, but several of them did. So there's some good recipes in there. And then the little Mix Master needle minder. It's cute. The theme was Cozy Kitchen, if I didn't say that.
No, I don't think I did either.
So all the stuff is works for kitchen, and then we got these Fiberlicious
Yummy fibers.
Yummy Fibers, baked apple and cinnamon rolls. And this little snack bag. Stitch Snack Carry On. Snitch Snack. Stitch Snack.
You're
That
done.
could be a tongue twister.
You're done.
Then we got this cute little board from
That's by Stitch, etc.
Stitch, etc. They have a store in Farmington, Missouri. And this is the chart that came with it from Meridian Design, Strawberries and Cream, and it shows it mounted right on this board. I was thinking I might use mine for some Christmassy thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it had these early morning stitching wax lemon pound cake. That smells really good. And I think that was it for that box. Yep, that was all. That was in there. Awesome stuff. I didn't do any pictures of this one. It's the spoiler card. The next one will be Stitch Like a Flamingo.
And I did cancel my subscription because I just,
She has too many expenses.
I'm living on my own, so trying to be a little bit more judicious on my spending, and
Well,
also like knowing that I do want to travel, like I want to travel more by myself outside of stitching related stuff, and so I'm just kind of redirecting, trying to think about where I'm spending my money.
and you have a pricey dog that has allergies and such.
Yeah, we've been into that a lot, so, and I'm sick since, basically forever ago at this point.
Since October, I think. So,
We're doing hot over here.
yeah. So anyway, that's that.
Yes, but Mom's gonna.
I'm
are
still getting it, yeah.
so I can still have a peek on stuff and
No, steal stuff. And then, what else? Oh, we'll still get like the Gilmore Girls stitching in Spring in Stars Hollow.
Spring.
Spring.
I keep saying it's summer, but it's
I
spring.
know, well, that's confusing. So yeah, it will be Spring in Stars Hollow.
One of those dang seasons.
That's at the end of April, so.
Yeah, but I'm still doing that stuff and whatever.
Yeah.
So it's what it is.
And I think that was all of this stuff. I have a few people that I wanted to shout out that I watched.
Go for it.
Well, I started watching Stitchy Sally. She is, I think, in Wales. I'm not really sure because I didn't watch her first ones. I started with her latest one. And oh my gosh, if you don't watch her, you should go see. She was showing all of these things that she had stitched, like all of her winter stitching and stuff that she had hanging up. She has the most beautiful Just Nan band samplers that she's done, and then others things, and some Heaven and Earth Angel, I think it was Heaven and Earth. Just gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. And she's working on a lot of fun whips. And then she told me about her other friend Sally, and dang it, I forgot to write down that lady's name. But if you watch Stitchy Sally, she shouts out her friend who's also named Sally, that has a Flosstube, and she was trying to get subscribers. Her and a friend of hers husband both have Flosstubes, so they made a bet whoever could get to 500 subscribers first would get a bottle of Prosecco. They would buy a bottle of Prosecco. So I thought that was fun, so I went and watched her. She may already be at 500 by now, because that was several weeks ago. But that Sally and the Stitchy Sally are also stitching a lot of the same things. They're doing some stitch-alongs and that kind of thing. So they have a lot of fun stitching. And then I watched this lady shouted out Grandma Nana Stitches. And she is amazing. Like, she's done so many craft stuff, and she only has 2 floss tubes out. And the first one, she was saying that she moved from a 1,500 square foot house to a 750 square foot house. So she was like rearranging things, and she's making one of her bigger rooms into her craft room. And oh my gosh, her craft room is awesome. She has a lot of stuff going on. She was fun to watch. But a lady on one of my Facebook groups had put on there that she only had 38 subscribers at that point. Well, within like 4 hours, she had over 400 subscribers. So, and word of mouth, it does a lot of good. That was funny, because she went, like, she was probably wondering what the heck happened, because she was getting more and more subscribers. And then I watched Hannah Duffy, the Stitch Fairy. She is a cute little girl. She's younger. She has a lot of cute stitching going on, and but she's not in the under 1,000 subs club. She went over 1,000 real quick, and she just has a lot of fun stuff. So go give all those people a watch, and they're fun. There's more and more people coming on every day.
Yeah.
So those are just a few that I wrote down that I watched. So maybe that's a good place I can write in my journal, like who I watched that's new, so I can shout them out better. Because if I don't write down things, I forget, because I watch too much Flosstube. So
Mom's watching it for the both of us.
yeah, I watch pretty much every night, except like when we were on vacation, I couldn't watch people because I was on vacation and didn't have internet, and when I'm at my daughter's house, she stays up late sometimes, and my husband doesn't go to bed until later, so I just didn't get a lot watched. So I'm way behind. I'll never get caught up, because that's the breaks. But
that's how it goes.
But I've been watching people here and there.
Yeah.
Try to comment when I can. So. That's all I have, I think.
I don't have anything else. Wait, were you going to show that?
Oh, yes. This was another thing I did while I was on vacation. I went to my brother-in-law's, and my sister-in-law is into painting, and she really likes this artist that I don't remember her name. So she had me go on the lady's website and pick out this painting she wanted us to do while we were there. So, I mean, I used to do toll painting back in the day, and at Christmas time, Melina always likes to find some painting things for us to do.
I like to force everybody into activities.
So she forces us to paint. So I'm not saying this is by any means a good painting. This is a lot of bad painting, but
I like it. Mom's mean to herself.
Here it is. My painting I did. That's not even finished really, because I think my sister-in-law was getting tired of it. So like these tulips up here needed some more shading kinds of stuff, and I think there was something going on over here that I didn't finish either, but Melina said she liked it, so I said, yay, you can have it. So
I'm going to take it and hang it up in my craft room or in my office.
My husband's going to make a frame for it, and then I'm going to give it to Melina.
I will hang it up too. She thinks she doesn't like it, and I said, I like it, I'm taking it. I'll happily hang it in my house. I really like floral artwork because I have a bunch of floral stuff that I bought.
She does like floral things.
Yeah, so whatever. I like it.
I don't really have a lot of wall space.
It feels like very good for Valentine too because of the colors.
Well, that's what it's called, Valentine bouquet.
Yeah.
So there you go. Excuse me. So anyway, that was my non-stitching related stuff. She's like, next time you come, we'll have to do some other painting. And I'm like, maybe I should bring some diamond painting things and we could try that.
There you go.
More my style.
Mix it up a little.
Oh, well. I don't know. I don't mind painting. It was fun to do while we were doing it, but she was trying to move pretty fast, so we didn't start doing it until like 7 at night or 6:30 at night, and I think we were done by 9.
We're slow when we do painting. When we do our paintings on Christmas, we take like a good at least 4 hours. At least.
I think she was getting really tired of it, so she just kind of like put it
I'm just saying that our mode.
Yes, ours.
We're on
like,
the slow train.
It takes like 6 hours. If they say 4, it'll probably take 6.
Yeah, the minimum
maybe 8.
amount we would take is 4, and I can't even foresee that being an actual time it would take us. It's more than that.
Yeah, when we were painting the things at Christmas, like pretty much an all-day thing. At least half the day. And they were small. Oh, well. Anyway. I guess that's all we have for you today.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we can film again in
Less time.
a few weeks.
But we're not traveling for the very near term future, so it
Not
won't be as
until-
long in
until
between.
April.
Won't be as long in between the next one for sure. That was almost 2 months. So.
Yeah, that was quite a ways. Anyway, hope you all have fun stitching or doing whatever you're doing.
All your crafting or
Crafting, stitching,
Living,
sleeping,
whatever it takes.
eating, sleeping in on these gloomy winter
I've
days.
been in January grumpies, so I can't say much.
And then I was watching Jimmy Fallon, and he was saying this tweet or something was like, January is the Monday of months.
It's true.
So I said, yeah, that's pretty true.
It's very true.
Then we come up to February, which is short.
The Tuesday of months. I'm not sure it's much better. Well, at least the weather here is still kind of the same.
Yeah.
But I looked at my thing, and we have like multiple days of sun or part sun
Supposed to
coming
coming
up.
yeah.
And when I say that I saw the sun for the 3rd time on Friday in January here, I'm not lying. Like that was the 3rd time I saw the sun. It came out a little bit yesterday too, so we got, some sun. But
It did come out a little bit yesterday. We were driving in the car, and I was going to call you and go, Melina, go outside.
no, I saw it. I was like, but it's like not enough that you can really you're not
No.
really in the sun.
No.
I also did buy some extra vitamin D because I feel like I've just been kind of like, whoa. But I think it's because I don't know, just literally have not seen the sun. If it feels like it's bright out, it's because it's been really gray. The sun's behind the gray, but it's gray, and then there was snow, and so it looked
Right.
brighter, but there was really not sun.
Right.
It's been, I don't like it when it's cold and not snowing, so it's been a lot of cold and not snowing in January. It was not my favorite.
True.
I like it to be cold and snowing, or not cold.
Yeah, most of the snow is gone now.
Yeah. Ew. Anyway,
we're rambling.
enjoy all of your endeavors, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Happy stitching.